Alright, we are here with another installment of Politic Diddo. I believe this is volume 4. And today we got a couple things that we're going to talk about today because, yeah, there's been a little bit hanky-panky going on in local government. And we like somebody's teeth have been clocked.
A little down low?
Yeah, a little down low for that coffee, yeah.
Wait,
no sweet and low, but down low.
Sweet and low,
right.
Up until I got caught.
All right, boo. For those who that don't know what we're talking about, yeah. Representative Hinkle, what's the man's name? First name?
Phil.
Phil Hinkle. And, yeah. Phil Hinkle was playing with his little tinkle when he was on Craigslist. Yeah, he wasn't shopping on Craigslist for no phone or no computer. You know, he was having a little extramarital fun on Craigslist. Now, sources say that he got on Craigslist and he met a young gentleman in the adult section, the casual.
Man for man.
Men for men. And I guess, you know, some emails were exchanged. And pretty much he offered this boy money to spend time with him. Like well, I guess he found the guy's ad on Craigslist saying that the guy had an ad entitled I need a sugar daddy. And the boy was nothing but 18 years old, which is legal, so...
He advertised himself as 20, but still turned out 18.
Ooh, that's scary. That should be a lesson to y'all that want to get on that Craigslist. You better start checking IDs. You better be like them bartenders. You better
operate under the We Card program.
Right, and you put it under that black light too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, he's in a little trouble for that right now. And it's just really a bad look for the Republican Party here in the city. And it's just a bad look for just in general, it's really making these politicians look more shady and more corrupt. And we're not going to even get on the hypocrisy of the whole thing, because this man openly condemned civil unions, same-sex marriage. I don't know if he even went as far as like gay rights too.
He co-authored, or was, to my understanding from the several different sources I've read, co-authored Indiana's push for the constitutional amendment to ban same-sex marriage and to ban civil union.
Wow. So this is what makes this story, it's several layers to it, but this is what makes this story even all the more hypocritical. And this what really makes the story more, you know,
really sad.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. I feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for him, but I feel sorry for the family that is involved with this, because, you know, who would ever think that their husband would be involved in this, let alone someone that age. You know, you think that you're in your 60s, you think, you know, you've gone past all, you know, your younger years having to worry about, is my man cheating and this, that, and the other. But not only is he's cheating with someone that's old enough to be your grandson.
Yeah.
You know, so, I don't know, so what are your thoughts on the entire thing?
You know, like you said, I have no sympathy for he himself, Mr. Hinkle. His wife, wow, could you imagine that? Oops. And, you know, obviously his kids and his grandkids, to my understanding, his kids are grown and have their own families. I kind of feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
I really do. But on the same token, what has he preached to them all these years? What has he pushed to them?
Hatred and,
you know, towards gay people, you know. But now they have to confront it in their own living room. Now they have to confront it in their own family.
This is like I said, like I always say, people that push so hard against, I mean, first of all, if you're against it, that's fine. But I've never seen someone that's been so adamant on pushing it. I've never seen someone that doesn't have those same skeletons or issues in their closet. So it's just, you really have to look at what people are, you got to look at more what people are doing versus what they're saying, you know. because they could say this, that, and the other, but their actions are not lining up with that. And what's so crazy about it is, it's like, not only was he caught, you know, messing around with the man, but he was paying for that too. That's prostitution right there too. Mm-hmm. So,
but I bet he don't get any charges filed on.
You don't think so?
Oh, no. He's a acting state representative.
Well, he needs to stay
And the
down.
Republican Party is the ones that's in the majority in the state of Indiana. Mm-hmm. You think they're going to bite their own hand? No, they're going to be like, oh, he suffered enough. Let him go away. He'll resign and go later.
Do you think he's going to step down?
Oh, yeah. Eventually.
He's going to have to, like, seriously.
I mean, he's, you know what, Larry Craig it? Should have tapped his toe, I guess.
Yeah, he should have tapped his toe before he went into unwarranted territory. That's what he should have done. Yeah, so, I don't know, moving right along. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about, what else did we want to talk about? That and the debt ceiling. So we're going to talk about that when we come back briefly. All right, we are back from our quick break. Before we jump into our conversation dealing with the debt ceiling, we do have Miss DeAndre online. We're going to get her opinion real quick. So what do you have to say about this state representative that was against gay marriage, but yet he got caught online trying to pick up an 18-year-old boy? What do you have to say about that?
People like that, but always forget.
Girl, they said this man was 60. What? How was
61 or 60?
Yeah, he was 61 years old. And then I guess this queen, he was online because the boy had like an ad on Craigslist talking about he was 20 and he was looking for a sugar daddy. But the boy, it turned out this boy was only 18. And he replied to the ad, and I guess it kind of got out some type of way. And they are having a field day with this fool here. Because they said, yeah.
Well, this little twink drug him out kicking and screaming in his Christmas presents too.
Girl. So do you feel... Do you think he needs to step down from public office?
I guess he do. Yeah.
But see, these the same people that be trying to judge people all the time.
If we already know who's going to judge us, then who the hell is he?
Yeah.
We trying to judge somebody, only one person can judge us. If you are not God,
But girl, ain't it funny though? Like every time these people are so against gay people or against something, they turn out to be gay themselves.
that's not always there.
Yep. So you know.
Always the hater.
Yep. And these people, you voted them into office. And
So they should be, so to be the hater, you should be a supporter.
right. Because truth be known, the gay people are running your business, your corporation. Do you feel sorry for his family?
No. No, I don't.
But you know what they? But you know what? You know what? You know what? I see where you coming from too, because it wasn't probably just him that was hating gay people. His family probably didn't like him either. And see, y'all all have to face that. See, you can't. What goes around comes around. Like seriously.
But the seriously funny part, I mean, if you believe in like sick humor, I think the sick humorous part of all this is they raged against it for so long. Now they got to deal with it. Because now they got no choice.
Yep. What you say? Yes, girl, he's married. He got grandkids too. Girl. That honey, their granddaddy is Big Mama. They got 2 big mamas, girl. Girl, but ain't that scary though? You think in your 60s you wouldn't have to worry about that? And your man probably up there tipping and cripping. I believe that. I believe that. He probably. Girl. Yes, honey. But I think he's mad. Girl, honey, girl, he's mad at the girls because they live in their damn life, boo. Girl, that's a hot ass mess. That is a hot mess. But do you think? But do you think they? Not only are you quote unquote living, being gay, being a sin, but girl, you lying, you prostituting, you doing everything. What gay people you know is? I mean, like seriously, you want to talk about us, but we ain't out here prostituting. We ain't out here lying and taking funds, and you know that's crazy. That is so crazy. And that's why these people think, these people kill me thinking that they man or woman, or they husband or wife, they're above, you know, that would never happen to them. Yep. He was a proud member of a church on the west side. What's the church?
I believe is it St. Christopher?
Probably so, honey.
Is that one of the churches here on the west side of Indianapolis? St. Christopher Catholic Church.
Catholic Church.
He's a white man.
That's why I said the download is not just a black thing. It goes clear across the board.
That's true.
But see, in the media, it's always a black thing.
They better lock up those altar boys on Sunday.
Girl, he ain't going to church. You think he going to church this Sunday, girl? Woo! Girl, you gonna have to sit in the back row. Oh,
more than one.
Girl, I think that's trifling for that queen to be online.
Yeah, that's one thing that hasn't been addressed in all this, and that is, okay, 18 years old, he's out here hustling it, but still, his transportation home, when this man refused to take him home.
Oh, so they actually met up, girl?
Yeah.
Ooh.
At the JW Marriott in downtown.
He won't take him. The JW Marriott. So girl, wait a minute. So he was taking funds to go to that expensive hotel.
I don't know about how he financed it, but he picked the kid up at his house and drove him to the JW Marriott, and then as he's supposedly touting off about what he does, he identifies himself as a member of the state legislature.
Dumbass.
And the kid goes, oh shit. The kid got scared and chickened out. When the kid chickened out, he wanted to go home. The guy said, I ain't taking you back.
Ooh.
So he goes to the back.
Yeah, he said he want to take him home.
Yeah, so the boy goes to the bathroom and texts his sister, who comes and gets him. And then when he's like, dude, my sister's here to get me, I'm out. Then the guy panics.
Then he said, didn't I read a story talking about he did. He said he was going to pay that boy $10,000 to keep quiet or something like that.
Supposedly, I don't know. Now there's where I've heard two different versions. I've heard 2 or 3 different versions, depending which article you read. But, yeah, Supposedly he gave the kid an iPad, a BlackBerry,
What?
everything to shut the kid up.
I wouldn't, honey. I would have took that shit. I said, ooh, thanks for the gift.
But according to the Indianapolis Star, supposedly according to the Indianapolis Star, the wife called the BlackBerry.
Who?
And the sister of the boy said, "You know your husband's gay?"
Oh!
And,
Oh! Oh,
and
child!
calls him out.
She called the phone, like the phone he gave the boy, and I guess the boy's sister picked up and told him. He said, "You know your man's gay, right?"
So supposedly at this point he was offered $10,000 to keep his mouth shut.
Wow.
Now this is according to people. This is going between 3 or 4 different news articles.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the truth is,
Right.
but they had proof of the email interaction at the very least.
Yes.
At the very least, there was proof of email interaction back and forth between him and this boy.
Well, you know somebody tell the truth then if there's email records, you know.
Yeah. At the very least, they got him dead to that.
Wow. So it's, I wonder if they're going to file any charges against him.
Too soon to tell, I'd say.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I should have hit him for prostitution.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, but if you were this 18-year-old boy, the hell are you doing? Hitting up 61-year-old people? I could do a lot of things for money. I can't do that.
Oh, girl.
Now, come on. Have a little bit of self-respect.
Honey.
I reckon, but ugh.
Oh.
Ah.
Like I said with that whole bitch, can you imagine them old rings up? Woo, girl. That man must have also paid some money if he was gonna get that boy an iPad, some BlackBerry or Crackberry or wherever. Mm. Girl, my thing, hold up now. My thing is, this is why I don't understand. And I got to give the props to, some of the white people, because when they go after these people, they go after the men with the money. Why come these black tricks, girl, I'm going to go there because I keep it real. Why they always want to go after somebody that's going to give them a fish sandwich and some fries, and that's all they get? There you go. Girl. But girl, we just had to get your opinion on that, because I know you was gonna crack the teeth. I mean, how you gonna be gay yourself and then that is so sad. That's a sad way to live.
I'm sure it's not the first time, but if he's looking for help, I know the perfect place.
62. Yes. Yeah.
And I have the perfect solution for him.
What's
if
that?
he's looking for help, I hear that Republican presidential candidate Michelle Bachmann has a wonderful reparative therapy class.
Oh, and she'll get you together. Her man will get you together. He will repair. He will do one-on-one counseling with you, boo.
Yeah, but he's too old for this guy.
Oh, Lord Jesus. These people kill me. I really think we living in a time where you cannot be practicing. If you ain't practicing what you preaching, it's gonna come out. Like, people are getting exposed every day, and with all this new technology, it's easier to catch people up. So you guys might as well be honest and be who you are, because if you don't, it's gonna come out.
What? And the other thing, you know, why not go ahead and be yourself? It's a hell of a lot less stressful.
Right.
Sure, like me.
What would you do?
Don't matter about my mouth, like me.
Girl, he should have just took that boy home and went on about his business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what y'all think about a library or whatever?
An iPad.
I got no iPad.
Yes, honey.
What is that thing?
Yeah.
You know, you must have been doing this for a long time. That's it. Really?
Mm.
Well, I guess I ain't thinking, I guess I'll be thinking about the shit. Me, I'll be thinking about the world.
Girl, but I told you about that one guy that be out at the club. He always trying to mess with them young boys. And, I mean, he be trying to talk to them young black boys, but don't offer them nothing.
You weren't giving more than, but we weren't thinking, you know, to be my friend. You went more.
I know who you're talking about too.
Honey, I had to get him together. I said, you know, I'm going to tell you this now. I said, you only mess with them because your own kind don't want nothing to do with your raggedy behind. Because I guarantee you mess with one of them little white queens, your ass be coming up off some money. That's why you mess with black boys. That's why you do, because you think they gonna settle for that shit. I mean, seriously, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's how he is. Like,
You know, that's the deal. How old is the story?
this just came to life.
Within a week.
Yeah, within a week.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So that's where your tax money going. Y'all paying him to do his job, but he ain't doing his job.
I should know, we get up in there and he got the whole phone stuff. He don't fuck with you. And he, homosexual himself.
Yeah, he's too busy trying to turn a page on the house floor.
I'm surprised that thing still runs at 62.
I mean, today they got shit out there that'll make you harder than Chinese algebra, regardless of how old you are.
Well, wouldn't be on that either. He just said that.
I hear you. Wouldn't be near me either.
Honey, I said you better buy me, honey, please. You ain't gonna take me to burger like that girl you was talking about in y'all neighborhood. She was satisfied with a sandwich and some fries. What you said? A sandwich and a candy bar, you said? Huh? Deanna. I said, nah, like some of these people, they just satisfied with a Burger King sandwich and a candy bar, like you said that girl was in your neighborhood. Girl. Like I said, we've been stuck on this story too long, but just keep in mind that if you're gonna be against something, I mean, be against it. Don't be trying to, you know, that's like a crackhead. Girl, that's like a crackhead talking about don't do drugs. They're going on a campaign against drugs, and you out here smoking crack every day. You sucking dicks. You getting fucked. You doing everything for crack, but you want to preach against it. It don't work like that. Like, seriously. And I'm not trying to put gay people on the same level as crack addicts, of course. But I'm just saying, you can't sit here and do one thing and then your lifestyle doesn't match up with that. It just doesn't work. But all right, DeAndre. Well, thank you. I'm gonna call you back in a few. Getting back to the debt ceiling.
Yes. Took them long enough, didn't it?
Yeah, but you know, even though they got a deal together, the credit score was still dry. Yeah. And do you think that had like the stock market like falling a little bit? Do you think that had something to do with that, or do you think it had more to do with what's going on overseas in Europe too?
I don't know. Personally, I think it's probably a strong combination of both.
Yeah.
Because the market there for a while has been kind of bipolar since then. Up and down, up and down. One day it'll pick up a lot, next day bottom down. Personally, Europe's in bad state of affairs. Greece is in bad state of affairs. We're not.
But you see how these people, those people over there, get tired of that. Like seriously, they are, you know. And I guess, you know, this is going to get into what we're going to talk about in a little bit about the riots over there. But I guess, you know, they're tired, their economy's suffering, they're tired of injustice over there, inequality. They're dealing with a lot of the things that we're dealing with over here, as, you know, as far as, like we're dealing with like police officers and stuff like that, harassing people. They're dealing with that over there. I guess a man, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I guess he was killed by a police officer, and I guess the evidence is pointing to the fact that he didn't even have a weapon, so the cop pretty much fired up on him for no reason. So that kind of incited the riots over there. It started out as a peaceful protest, but you know, it was people that kind of, younger people that kind of like took advantage of that, and they started looting and doing all this crazy stuff. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell. But
just the world state of affairs, we're in a really tumultuous time. I mean, London's rioting. How often does London riot?
Right.
You know, London's rioting. You still have the Middle East, a bunch of the countries that are in the Middle East, not just two, maybe like 3 or 4.
Right.
And, you know, Greece's financial situation, Europe's, China just stand there giving everybody hell for their financial status and financial management. And, you know, and then you have the countries where you got these uprisings and people saying, we're not taking the shit anymore. You know, we're living in an interesting time. There's a lot of shit that's really
I think the
changing
U.S.
everywhere.
I think the people here in the U.S. are gonna get tired soon. So I don't know, but yeah, this debt ceiling, and it's just so sad that we have people representing us that hate the president so much that they will be willing to allow, you know, this to happen. Like, they did not want to work together at all. And I just can't believe that they didn't want to hardly compromise about anything. Like, they were willing to allow this to happen. And everybody wants to point fingers at Obama and this, that, and the other. No, point the fingers at yourself. Because you want to play these games. And this is what happened. So, whatever.
It's politics.
That's politics for you. So, I don't know. But yeah, that's all we wanted to come and really talk to you about, those few things tonight. And please forgive my dog barking in the background because it's stormed out. And I'm about to go up here and get this dog together in a minute, but I better not say that too much because you might have some people out there.
He's not abusive.
Yeah. So I'm happy to get him together. I tried to bribe him earlier by giving him some doggy treats, but you know, that kept him quiet for so long. He was just kind of like that 18-year-old boy. You can only keep him quiet for so long. Yeah. So anyway, so you got any things coming up soon?
Not terribly soon. Just trying to enjoy the rest of summer.
Yep. What about the website? Like any articles coming up?
Well, after working on a couple of different ones, I've stopped and redrawn some of them. So probably all at once you'll see everything just kind of boom, a whole bunch of changes and additions to it all at once. But as of right now, I have stopped and redrawn and started, and I need to really get with it a lot more.